Hi and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to show you new train sim leaks, so let's get started. Right now there we can see a new unit which is coming to Swiss map, and let's look to a video. Okay, and this is the video of the new unit. We can see opening doors and maybe two floors unit. So let's look to another leak. There we can see another picture from the leaks. There we can see the new interior of the unit, and Davis, and we can guess what unit is going to this be. And I don't know what is going to this be because I'm not from Switzerland, so I don't know Switzerland units. But this interior is pretty well designed, but I think this is already in the game. So let's look to another picture. There we can see a station with the unit from the phase 2, and this station looks pretty nice. So let's look to another picture. There we can see parked bikes, main corridor, and I think a station with 3 platforms, and it's pretty cool station. So let's look to another leak. There we can see another picture from a station. There is a building. There is there we can see a depot where packages got shipped by truck, and there is another building. We can see electrified tracks and detailed station. So let's look to another leak. And there is a interior of the unit what we have in phase 2, and there we can see phase 3. So there will be a phase 3 unit. So let's look to another leaks. There we can see a panorama of the tracks. The tracks are going on the bridge. Under them is a road with some houses. I think this is a village or a start of the city. So it's pretty cool. I think Switzerland is the best map in the train sim because it has best designs of the buildings or the nature and like that. So let's look to another picture. There we can see finished phase 3 tracks, like David said, and we can see main corridor with electrified tracks, and there is no scenery. So let's look to another picture. There we can see units from phase 2, but on the tracks on the phase 3 of the map. There we can see modern station with electrified tracks, and there is a station building. So let's look to another picture. This is another angle from view of the modern station. Like I said, there is character called Noob. Okay, maybe Easter egg, I don't know. There is the unit, and there we can see part of the station. So let's look to another picture. And there is the last picture from the station. We can see this building is made of wood, and this is the view on the station, so you can look closer to it if you want. And we can go to another leak. There is another leak from the same station, but from another angle. There we can see underpass going to the station, so you can safely across from the sidewalk to the platforms. And this is all from this picture, so let's look to another. There is another angle of view of this new station, so we can see closer the building and the platform. There we can see entrance from the platform to the underpass. Pretty cool, and I think this underpass will be functional because there you can see like the tunnel for people. So let's look to another picture. And yeah, and there you can pass under the tracks. So this is a pretty cool feature because on other station this isn't modeled, and the underpass is blocked by a black block. So let's look to another picture. And this is the picture from the station, but going from the main corridor. There we can see tracks going to the station, and I think on the mountains in the behind. And there we can see a building crane. So let's look to another picture. And there is a design of the bridge. So this looks great. And last picture is this, and there we can see how the bridge is designed. And oh my gosh, this is pretty well designed. I love the details on the map, so this is pretty cool. But this will be all for today's video, so thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.